Welcome back to Career Mode. This is episode 11. This is the Belgian Grand Prix here at Spa-Francorchamps, and as you can clearly tell, there is no qualifying, but I'll talk about that in a moment. Lead up is Rosberg from Hamilton, Ricciardo, Soft Cheese, Alonso, Raikkonen, Massa, Bottas, Button, Perez, Hulkenberg, Kvyat, Verne, Sutil, Vettel, Gutierrez, Maldonado, Grosjean, Chilton, Bianchi, Ericsson, Kobayashi. First things first, Vettel's in 15th because he got a 10-place penalty for something he did in practice, I think it was. And they fined him about it in the race. And there was no qualifying because, like SmackDown, I'll talk more about that at the Royal Rumble tomorrow. But like SmackDown, it got corrupt, so there was no thing. But anyway, here we are coming out on the grid, as you can see. So it's Mercedes lockout again. We're in 4th, and Button, our teammate, down in 9th. Got to get off to a good start here, just to make sure that we can get a points finish, well, not a points finish, but a podium finish, because after our win at Hungary, I'm looking for better things. Lights, 5 lights, lights out, and away we go here in Belgium, and we've got off to a bad start. Hamilton ahead of us got off to an awful start, and heading into turn 1, now we're stuck on the outside trying to go around some cars. We're down to 5th all of a sudden. Alonso gets off to a great start and is up to 3rd. We couldn't get out of the power soon enough out of that turn. We're down to 5th, and we're just watching those guys go full speed up there. Now we're going to go through a Rouge, though. A turn that the AI goes really slowly through. We go flat out through it, and we just go speeding on ahead. And look at that. Past Alonso now into 3rd. Rosberg, Ricciardo. No match for us. We're into the lead of the Grand Prix. Off of the Eau Rouge straight, I suppose. I think that's what it's called. This has been a very close race. Well, it's been a very good race so far. And look at this, we get a bad line out of there, I think, or something like that. And Ricciardo takes the lead. We've got the outside line. We got the inside line, sorry, and Ricciardo's got the outside line. We retake the lead from there. And now we're going around the left-hander down this back straight. This part of the track, I am absolutely I'm abysmal at. This is not a good part of the track for me, I have to say. And now we're going to see. Well, as you can tell, it's not going well for us. We've still kept the lead so far, though. Around this right-hander, the AI are just always on the power through this sector, and I have nothing to go back against. I cannot fight back against the AI around this turn. Through sector 2 there, Rosberg behind us now, 0.4 per second. He is right of our mirrors as we go down this back straight. This straight is actually a very good place for me as well, because for some reason the AI aren't that good at this turn. And of course, as usual, I'm running a setup that I got off that website. And it was a dry everything. It was dry practice, dry qualifying, dry race. So that was good. Look at this, locking up, heading into the chicane. And Rosberg takes the lead. We make serious contact with him. And I award first place back to him, because he did deserve it. Rosberg now leads this Grand Prix. We're 0.2 behind him, heading into this first turn, this slow hairpin. Inside line, we're going to try and outbrake him. Side by side coming out of this turn, I think, though. Rosberg's got on the power sooner. He's on the racing line. He can get traction and grip faster. He retains the lead, but look at this. We're in his slipstream right now. A little bit more contact. We slip off a moment. Through Eau Rouge again. Look at how slow Rosberg goes. On the way out, we're going to use the power. We're going to use everything we've got. We're going to use the speed to overtake him and retake first position in this Grand Prix. Slotting ourselves in front of him. That was good there. And now he's on the same straight. We go into lap 3 now. Rosberg behind us with DRS. He is going to try and take the lead. We're trying to hold off against him. We block him off. We're able to retain the lead there just about. Now, though, we're going through this right-hander. Coming down here into this swooping right-hander like a hairpin. We lock up again. And look at this. Ricciardo takes the lead of the Grand Prix now. And I guess he must have overtaken Rosberg when Rosberg slipped back a moment. But yeah, we have been overtaken by Ricciardo through to our lockup. We've got the power, we've got the grip, we've got everything on Ricciardo here, except it's just I cannot do what the AI do through this turn, and Rosberg takes 2nd place now. Now we're going to try and see what we can do later on in the lap. Now, Rosberg going slow through their outside line, taking 2nd place back. A very determined maneuver there, locking up in this chicane again. Very determined maneuver, but it worked, and we were able to take 2nd place back. And now we've just got to work on getting Ricciardo overtaken, and here we are on the next lap. Lap 5 now. Round the turn. Here we go, around Eau Rouge again. Ricciardo going so slow. We're past it. We make contact with him. Ricciardo giving us no room, but with using the DRS, we use it to our advantage, and we retake the lead, and Rosberg retakes second. Good work there. We are able to retake the lead from Ricciardo. Ricciardo just didn't have the straight line speed that he needed. Here we are now, end of lap 5. We're coming in for our pit stop, drifting a bit through that turn there. Rosberg staying out. He's going to take the lead of this Grand Prix, and I think Ricciardo's pitting in with me. No, Ricciardo's gone past me actually, and Hamilton's pitting in with me. So there we go. We're going to come in for our pit stop now. We're going to hope to come out ahead of the cars behind us, and hopefully get in a net place where we can retake our lead. 3.7 stop, not held up by traffic. And there's Massa, but I think he's yet to pit. Yes he is. Maldonado takes 7th, now takes 6th, because Maldonado's yet to pit. But this pit lane, very forgiving. You can use it to your advantage, and we did just that. It's like the Canada pit lane. We use it to our advantage, and we retake the 6th position there. End of lap 6 now, around this long chicane. Cars in the pits. Are we going to be able to retake the lead? I think Rosberg, yeah, Rosberg's leading this Grand Prix right now. Rosberg's that man who we may have just overtaken. We've just overtaken him, but the thing is, like I said, he's got the advantage in the pit lane. Can we retake the lead? There's Rosberg. We're going to come out just ahead of him. That was close, but we retake the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix, and now we're going to go through this section, through Eau Rouge again. But we get on the grass. Our tyres are so much colder now. Look at this, Rosberg is right behind us. I think, yeah, Rosberg will get DRS on us. We are trying to hold off as much as we can against him, but that Mercedes car is just too good for us, and we cannot retake the lead. We're back down to 2nd now. Hamilton, the closest person, 3.2 seconds behind us. It's lap 8 now. Back through Eau Rouge again. And this time, Rosberg going slowly. We're going to get him just before the DRS point, and then use the DRS to pull away from him. Look at the speed, 208, 209, 210, 211 miles an hour before we slam on the brakes through this section of the track. That was insane power, and now we're on the last lap of the race. Hamilton's taken 2nd for Rosberg. We go extremely wide here. We got on the brakes too late, and we go out wide again. I think I wasn't paying attention to the track. Hamilton takes the lead on the last lap of this race. He's been in 3rd for a long time. He overtook Rosberg, and now he's overtaken us right before the end of this track. We've got to do everything we can to catch him. We accidentally slacked prime tires. We're turning the fuel up. We were trying to save fuel. Now we're going to use it all up for this last section of the Grand Prix. We are going to try and overtake Lewis Hamilton. Can we do it? He just looks too far away. He's going slow through here, though. We're going to take him into the chicane. We're being calm through this part of the chicane now. Got to try and get a good line. Hamilton goes wide. Are we going to do it? We've retaken the lead. Hamilton's up our inside. Across the line. I think Hamilton got it. I think Hamilton... Wait, what? We win! We have won the Belgium Grand Prix. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think Hamilton had that one across the... Wow. I think Hamilton had that one across the line. Look at that. There's not even a time between me and Hamilton. It was a photo finish. But personally, I think Hamilton's wheel was ahead of mine. I think Hamilton won that Grand Prix. But I'm going to take it 2 wins in a row in the Mclaren. As you can see the results, we win from Hamilton, Rosberg, Ricciardo, Vettel, Raikkonen, Massa, Bottas, Button, Perez, Hulkenberg, Verne, Maldonado, Grosjean, Sutil, Gutierrez, Kobayashi, Bianchi, Ericsson, Chilton, and the retirees Kvyat and Alonso. Holy shit, what a race. And look at this, we are now up to 5th position after Alonso was unable to finish. We take 5th position in the Drivers' Championship now. That was one of the best races of this career mode, and in the Constructors' Championship we're in 4th place. Celebrating 2 wins in a row in this McLaren. That was the closest race I've had in this career mode. What a race this was. Let's see if we can replicate something like this in Monza. I'm not saying the 3 in a row part. I don't think we're going to be able to do it. But I think we can get another good finish in this car. There we go. A close race. We pick up our 2nd win of the season. Take care, guys.